Hello, this is Telomere and welcome to another repair video. In this video, we are going to be working on a PlayStation 5 controller that has an issue with the O button being very sticky and unreactive. I wouldn't say it's sticky, it just feels spongy, and it's not having any reaction. So when you're testing it on the computer or whatever else on the system, you're not getting anything from the O button. To start off with, I have learned a lot better on how exactly to work on these controllers. You guys have been watching my videos for a while. You would have seen the first time that I have opened up one of these things. And I'm sure if any of you guys have watched videos on these before, you were probably screaming at your monitors and TVs and wherever else you're watching because I did not know what I was doing. Nevertheless, you start off with these the shoulder buttons first. You get those out of the way, exposing some screws. I'm going to go down to the bottom. Man, this controller's dirty. You clip these up. You don't really need to do much to get them up, just with your nail. And then just pull up a little, just like that. Then you get into the final bit. There's a little bit of a clip right here. Here, come on. There, just like that. Then you just pull up, just like that. Pull it like this. It came up easier than normal. Because it's going to lever inwards like this, and you want it to go upwards. So, that's another part out of the way, revealing another 2 screws. I think you just use a standard PH0. PH0 it is. That is a small Phillips screwdriver, is what that is. Or Star Wars, or whatever you want to call it. Let's get those screws out. Now, just take a look at the controller and how dirty it is. I think it's a pretty good estimate that the reason why that button is not working is, yeah, it's because it's probably seen some liquid or something like that. This bit is a little bit harder. First off, you've got these 2 clips right here, and you got to get those 2 guys out. I find it easiest to use one of these guys, but really, I think you could use one of these, or even this would work quite well. I haven't been using metal on controllers as much because you're trying to avoid damaging the plastic. And you really don't need, if you've opened, you've ordered some parts for a screen online from like AliExpress or even Amazon or something like that, or eBay, they have a tendency to send these little guys, and I've got a lot of them. I've probably got about 10 or 20 of them or something crazy like that. So, great use of those. At this point, you've got some clips along here. And the same thing with the other side. You got to just open this up enough. And then once you get in there, just get your pry tool in. And you're going to lift. And there is a little clip that's holding this in place. Why can't I remember which side it's on? This is a part that I always struggle with. It's just getting past this point. I was opening controllers just like a few minutes ago for putting together some other, there we go, some other controllers for something else. Should have been this difficult. So the clip is on the top. There, you can kind of see the clip. It's just right underneath. Come on, there we go. I got it. There. Very nice. Very dirty. Ugh. So my job in this occasion for this customer is to fix the O or circle button or whatever you want to call it. It is not to clean this controller up. That is not my job. If they asked me to clean the controller too, then I would be charging something for that as well. There will be some cleaning involved, I'm sure, just because of the fact that I'm seeing lots of grime in here. So I'm pulling up with my pliers here. I've got some very, very nice needle nose pliers that I like to use. I'm just going to put that sensor back in there. Come on. Lift that away. I got the screw out already, as you saw. Put it to the side. And you got some cables. That one looks a little bit squished, actually. That's not great. You got this as well. I don't think there's any screws underneath. I might be wrong about that. But there's 2 screws on the sides, and I need to get this off in order to get to these. So, this is actually no man's land for me. I've never fully taken these apart. I've taken out the board. I've done the thumbstick replacements on them, and I've done other work, but I've never fully disassembled one before. I don't feel like I should need to take out all these ribbon cables. I feel like I should just have to take out those 2 screws on the sides, and then that should be it. Might be wrong about that. So I'm just wondering if there is something underneath, and I'm going to take a look. To get this out, you push on the thumbsticks, just like that. And because these are wired into the vibrator motor thingies, yeah, you're gonna just hold it in place, be careful, and all that. I don't see any screws behind there. I don't see any screws at all. Oh, you see even any clips? No? None. Okay. That's very reassuring, actually. So let's get this back in, put all those cables back into place. And let's see about getting this frame off. Oh, I don't want to pinch that. I almost pinched this tiny little cable right here. There we go. Come on. Here we are. Okay, now we got those cables connected. I'm not going to have to worry about them now. Just going to get these screws out. Alright. Now it's all about trying to get this all out. How easy is this going to be? Or how hard, I guess. Is it just clipped in? Okay. Oh, okay. This guy needs to come out. Okay, I get that. That makes sense. So let's take this one out. Is there anything else that definitely needs to come out? Probably this one. I just get a feeling. This one needs to be slipped underneath, I think. Yes. Come on. There we go. Okay, we're getting somewhere. And I was right about that cable at the bottom. Okay. So it's, once again, it's the O button. Or circle. That would be this one right here. I can't flip it around, everything will just fall right out, but it's this one right here. And if you look on the opposite side, it would be this pad right here. And what do you see? I see a little bit of liquid underneath there. So it is very likely that a little bit of liquid is preventing that from having a proper connection. Just see what we can do with a little bit of alcohol and a cotton swab. May as well clean all the sensors. Now what I'm using is 99.9% isopropyl alcohol. And the other part that I got to do is clean this. This right here, no, not this one. It's this one over here. This is the O, or circle. So yeah, let's give that a clean. I don't know if the other ones need cleaning, but I'm going to clean them as well. Why not? Yeah, that's feeling pretty gooey in there. Look at it. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit more alcohol on the end of this tip here. I do not know which one was which now. I'm sure there's a direction. Seems to work. Okay, you know what? Pick it up. I'm going to give all... Oh, I'm betting it's this one. This one's got some shine to it. But really what I would bet that's causing the stickiness would be something that's around the button itself. So I got to take the button out and probably give the button itself a bit of a cleaning. There we go. That's done. That is done. Yes, this button is sticky. You can see the residue. Ah, there you go. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's some sticky stuff on that button right there. Now, when it comes to residues like this, it usually ends up being like a sugar-based substance. Yeah, it's coming off kind of yucky looking. When it has a tendency to be something that has a sugar in the solution of what is in there, using alcohol is not usually the best option, because alcohol doesn't do a great job of breaking down sugars. Water is the best option. So you just put a little bit of water on a Q-tip. I think I'm going to end up doing that. Yeah, there's so much stuff in here. Look at it. Oh, it's gross. Wonder what it was. I bet the other buttons are kind of on the nasty side. Yes, they are. Yeah, they're pretty gross. Now what I got here is just dish soap and water. So I'm just putting it right up against it and I'm just going to spray lightly. There we go. Nice soapy little mixture there. Let's go back in. This needs to be dry before you put it all back together. If it's not, it will not be good. And just going over all the buttons there, just the 4 that are on the right side of the controller, with that soapy solution in the Q-tip. It's not picking up a lot, but I am seeing a little bit of residue on these buttons as well. One more time. This time I'm just drying it, because I want to throw this together pretty quick. Okay, now these are keyed specifically so that you will not mess these up. For example, I always know that this is the triangle, but the triangle won't go in any other spots as far as I know. You shouldn't be able to put this in any other spot. Just showing you to make that clear. You can see it's not fitting, but it will always fit because of how they're keyed with these little plastic notches. They will always go into their proper spots. I'm not going to be sticky no more. Here we go. That's in properly. That's been given a good clean. I hope those pads are okay. I don't see any breaks or anything. It's got to be just that there was some like substance or something that was on the button. Okay, you know what? I am going to stop right here. I'm not going to put these on, and I'm not going to put this on yet. I'm going to my computer, connect it up, and make sure that it is actually working. It's lighting up. I'm just going to press A button on the controller just to bring the program up. This is a program, not a program, an online program, I guess you call it, called hardwaretester.com, and I'm just going /gamepad, which is pretty much the homepage almost, I think, anyway, so whatever. I'll put a link to it in the description. So here we go. This is what we're looking at. So you can see me playing around with the thumbsticks and the buttons right here. Yeah, I know that you're looking at is an Xbox display controller, whatever. So here we're going to just go, here's the box, here is the X, here is the triangle, and here is the circle. It's still not working. That's annoying. I wonder why it's not working. What if I press really hard? No? I don't want to take it apart again. Okay, well, I am going to take it apart again, but tomorrow's me is going to look after this because I'm done for now. Well, it's been a bit. I took the whole controller apart again, and I looked at the pads, and I discovered that there was a little bit of some sort of material. I wouldn't say glue, but something like that on the back of the connector, like the membrane that connects to the board itself. It doesn't connect so much, it just kind of just sits on top of it. So I cleaned that, gave that a good cleaning. Then I took some alcohol also to the button as well, and I just took a multimeter and I tested the contacts, and I didn't find any that were broken, so it was both encouraging and discouraging, because at that point I thought that there was still a problem with the button. But I tested it after doing that cleaning, getting rid of that gunk on the back of the connector, and lo and behold, it started working immediately. So here I am putting it all back together finally. It's been sitting on my desk for a little while. You start in like that, and you're push it in, and it should snap into place. Just like that. And get these. There. And just make sure that's all down in place. Nice. that's done. All the screws are in place. I just got to get these in. I want to do one final test on my computer just to make sure that it is in fact still working properly. I just want to check all the buttons. Make sure every single button is functioning properly before I say yay or nay to the customer that it is finally complete. Okay, here we go. Right button, right trigger, left button, left trigger, and then the D-pad. Then I can't remember what that button's called, or this one. And there's that O right there working properly now. Isn't that awesome? Yeah, so those are good. How about this? Yeah, that's working. That's working. And that is another device complete, done and dusted. I am very happy to see that O button. Like, I was seriously worried when I saw that. I thought that button was toast, that there was some much deeper problem. But yeah, we're good to go. So if you guys like the video, please do leave a like. And if you want to see more of my stuff, subscribe. We'll see you guys all in another video. Bye.